Let's have a sesh on business plans. So a business plan is a document that sets out what the business intends to do, and you usually have certain features within a business plan. It will usually start with the executive summary, and the executive summary is effectively a shorthand summary of everything the business expects to do. Now there's other things that will be in the business plan. You'll have the business name, the idea, and the USP if there's one, the unique selling point. Additionally, you'll have the aims and objectives of the business. You'll have market research, whether it's primary or secondary. You can have a marketing overview, how the business intends to create awareness and therefore sales. You might look at the operations element of the business, how they're going to produce their product or their service. You might look at staffing needs, any HR needs, how are you going to employ people, and what's the cost of that employment. So that will be within your finances. So you might look at budgets, or you might have a projected income statement for the year ahead, 3 years ahead, maybe 5 years ahead. And finally, you might want to have details about the entrepreneur, and if it's a partnership, entrepreneurs, and what they've done and why they have the expertise and the ability to make the business a success. Now there's pros and cons to doing business plans. Let's look at the pros. The first pro is certainly that it helps you understand your finances, and therefore you might be able to do a budget forecast. That could be in terms of costs or in terms of revenue. It might allow you to create your break-even output, so that therefore you know how to manage your risk. You also know how many sales you need to make in order to break even. Additionally, you might want to do a cash flow forecast, and that will help you manage your liquidity, your day-to-day cash. Additionally, by doing this and helping to understand your finances, well, you've done a business plan that's going to help you get that external finance. That could be in terms of a loan, and if you take a business plan to the bank, well, you're more likely to get that loan. It's not guaranteed, but it's more likely. Likewise, if you're looking to get external finance in the form of issuing shares to potential investors, well, if you take a business plan to them, they're more likely to invest in you. Again, not guaranteed, but they're more likely to invest in you if you have a business plan. Now, thirdly is that having a business plan allows you to look at your business in a closer way, to really inspect each area of your business, and you can check if there's any gaps in your business by looking at your business plan and by creating one. It allows you to get everything out of your head onto paper so you can really forensically examine your business. Now there's cons, there's limitations to doing a business plan. Let's have a look at them. So number one is that it's only a plan. Reality may well be a lot more different. And so for that reason, you need to be dynamic. You need to be flexible to your business plan. It needs to adjust as things happen in the external environment. You need to adjust your business plan. Now secondly, you might want to think, well, who did the business plan? Do they have the experience to create an accurate business plan? Important, very important. Also, there's dangers. If the entrepreneur or entrepreneurs don't have experience, then there's a danger they might inflate those sales and make those revenue projections look higher than they are. And on the other side, they might underestimate those costs and deflate the size of those projected costs. And that could mean that you have numbers that are inaccurate and they're way off, and that could lead to liquidity issues, which could be a problem down the line for the business. It might result in them needing additional sources of finance that they did not expect or account for. So I hope that helps with business plans, and I'll see you at the next set.